is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and welcome to May I Scraplift You Saturdays with Moira and I. So today I am scraplifting the amazing Janet Fritz, who is Galaxy Girl Creations on YouTube. And I feel very blessed because I have met her in person, and we have scrapped in person. We have scrapped on Zoom. She is just a lovely person, and huge bonus, she makes all of these awesome layouts, so now I can scrap lift them. So she played along every day for May, and so there's tons of inspiration, so definitely check her out. And I am scrap lifting this one from her Instagram. You'll see up in the corner, and I am using my this is April hip kit, and I think this is actually, oh, I don't know when I made this one. So I had that leftover piece of pink paper and the leftover floral piece. So she just has one vertical strip, but I am going to do two. And then she has two photos and I have two photos. And then, so these two photos are from when we went to Texas, and this is at the silos. So this is right in front of their like seed shop. Super cool. And so I thought it would be perfect to use several like gardening type things. So I was really hoping to use a lot of these gardening sayings, but I only get one, and that's the tag that I have on right now, and it says, "Nothing in nature blooms all year. Be patient with yourself." And the reason I chose that one is because, so my daughter was sitting on one side of the door, and my son and husband were sitting on the other side of the door, and Julianne and I were just like bopping around, taking pictures, having a grand old time, and didn't even realize that they were sitting over there. So I take her picture. She's sitting so cute on the little bench out front, and they're like, "Hey." I was like, "Oh, you're here." So they were being very patient, more with me than with themselves. And the other thought was, so you can see kind of in the picture, I cover it up a little bit. Lucas is in a boot and still has a crutch because of his leg. And so he definitely has needed to be very patient. We are 5 or 6 months out, and he just got cleared to almost everything. So we'll see. They're still hoping to get a bone stimulator for him because it's not fixing itself as fast as they had hoped. Growing back together. I guess it's manually fixed, so it's not trying to fix itself. So I really wanted to use this spring banner, and I haven't really found anything to use it on, but this trip that we took was actually spring break, so I figured it could go on any of our pictures for this particular trip. But I thought that it really like fit nicely in between the two pictures. So Janet has her pictures a little closer with more of a cluster down on the bottom with her title, but mine are separated, so I am going to put my title in the middle. And so spring is going to be the beginning of it. I do end up adding something later. At this point, though, you can see that I kind of have it tucked up pretty close to where that photo and tag are going to go. So at that point, I'm not really thinking that it's going to be more than one word title. Right now I'm just backing my photos with some paper. So the green is a Simple Stories that I just had a small piece left of. So I'm going to back both of those photos in that. And then I went in my stash and found a yellow And I did put foam in between the yellow and the green to just give a little extra dimension. So a lot of the time I will actually do all of my layers and then pop up the whole layer, the whole photo mat. But I really felt like sometimes you need that little extra dimension. So whether that's tucking things into the layers or adding foam in between the layers, I just love how that looks. So I did that. I did hand cut my my photo mats, and the yellow one I did take my edge distresser to, and I kind of wish I would have done that to the other one. So I am terrible with my scissors. Christy, I don't know how she did it. Not having a trimmer. She did say she was getting proud of me because I was using my scissors more. But I noticed that I can't cut a straight line. So if I take my edge distresser and go around, you really don't notice. So I feel like I could probably use my scissors more, but all of my paper is going to be distressed, which that doesn't bother me either, because I really do love distressed edges of papers, whether it's torn or whether you use an edge distresser. I personally have to use an edge distresser. I cannot use my scissors. It like freaks me out that I'm going to cut myself. And I have used my fingernails sometimes, but I've also ended up with like paper cuts underneath my nails from doing that. So if you can do it, awesome. I know in a pinch sometimes I do, especially if I've already glued something down. Like I could probably, and maybe that's what I'll do, is slowly go around and use my nail here to kind of rough up the edges, because really that's the only paper that's not distressed, because I distress all the vertical pieces as well. So I don't know. So as far as embellishments go, you can see I dropped down that spring, and I added Sweet from the Maggie Holmes Garden Party. So it's going to say Sweet Spring. I'm also going to pull in this little house, just because I think it's cute, and I'm going to put it down there on the bottom. And then there was like a little scalloped piece from Simple Stories. I think it was a frame. And what I did was I just cut the scallopy part off and saved the frame. And then I have this scallopy gold piece from that same thicker sheet from Garden Party. And I'm going to put that down there as well. So, I think that I did kind of like a binge, and I was like, my May kit from Hip Kit is here, and I want to open it, but I have this rule, I can't open them until I've finished the previous month, or at least killed it to a point that I feel really good, and it has to be pretty killed. Like I'm pretty particular, but I felt like, I don't know if I was just embellishment heavy early on or what, but I needed more embellishments, and so I have quite a bit of this Garden Party collection. So I'm dipping into it to supplement. So that makes me feel good, because let's be honest, it's Maggie Holmes, and I would probably just hoard it. So no hoarding. I am going, so like the two chipboard pieces, there's the bee and the house. Those are from the chipboard sheet that is from my stash. I know it was in the embellishment kit if you get the Hip Kit Club kit, but I only get one because I don't want to be overwhelmed. And then I have a couple of chipboard. Oh, that may be all that I pulled in from my stash. Yes, I guess that's all I pulled in. I decided to give the bee a little trail, and these sequins are on point, and I only used the pink ones, and then I add a couple of the gems. So that is my layout. Make sure you head over and give Janet some love. And then Moira's link to hers will be down below as well. So head on over. I don't know if Amber and Sandy are playing today, but remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next Saturday. Bye.